morning and welcome to Life Kids. We are so glad you could join us on this beautiful Sunday morning, aren't we, Avi? You excited?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to jump right in. Avi's going to kick us off with a word of prayer. So boys and girls at home, moms and dads, if you want to go ahead and bow your heads and close your eyes, my little helper here is going to kick us off with prayer. Ready?
Yeah. Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for my family and friends, and thank you for all the wonderful things we have. Amen.
Amen. That was beautiful. Loved it.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so boys and girls, now's the time. Stretch, stand up, get ready to get your wiggles out. We're going to go ahead and do some awesome worship. We enjoy this part, don't we? Okay? She meant to say, moms and dads, feel free to join in too. Don't forget to get your moms and dads to worship with you. Enjoy, guys.
Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give him everything, he's good in every way. Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give him everything, he's good in every way.
He is always there for us.
He's good in every way.
Pouring out his awesome love.
He's good in every way.
He fills us up with peace and joy.
He's good in every way.
He gives us all we need and more.
He's good in every way.
Come on now, join,
Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give him everything, he's good in every
with peace and joy.
He's good in every way.
He gives us all we need and more.
He's good in every way.
Come on now, join with
Come
me.
on now, join with me. Everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give him everything. He's good in every way. Come on now, join with me. Everybody sing.
Everybody sing.
I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give him everything. He's good in every way. He's good in every way. He's good in every way. So many years, so many trials. God has been with us through them all. He gives us strength through his power. He will never let us down, and we sing, oh, oh, oh. God will guide us, oh, oh, oh. He will provide for us through the wilderness. He will deliver us, oh, oh, oh. So many years, so many trials. God has been with us through them all. He gives us strength through his power. He will never let us down, and we sing, oh, oh, oh. God will guide us, oh, oh, oh. He will provide for us through the wilderness. He will deliver us, oh, oh, oh. He's done it before, he'll do it again. He is faithful, he is faithful. He's done it before, he'll do it again. He is faithful, he is faithful. He's done it before, he'll do it again. He is faithful, he is faithful. He's done it before, he'll do it again. He is faithful, he is faithful. God will guide us, oh, oh, oh. He will provide for us through the wilderness. He will deliver us, oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh,
Wasn't that great worship?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Do you think the moms and dads enjoyed it?
Yeah.
And the boys and girls?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this story this week, right? It's about a storm
Mhm.
and the disciples, but specifically a man named Peter,
Peter.
right? Okay, boys and girls, sit back and enjoy.
Stories of the Bible. Peter walks on water. This is Peter.
Heyo! Whoop!
Peter was a fisherman who was called by Jesus.
Hey!
Peter saw the many miracles of Jesus,
Whoa!
and he heard all his teachings. Great crowds followed Jesus wherever he went. One day after Jesus had done a great miracle, he sent the disciples in a boat across the lake while he stayed and sent the people home.
See ya!
Hi, Jesus.
After sending them home, Jesus went up into the hills by himself to pray. Meanwhile, the disciples were in trouble far away from land, for a strong wind had risen, and they were fighting heavy waves. About 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came toward them, walking on water. When the disciples saw him walking on the water, they were terrified. In their fear, They cried out, "It's a ghost!"
Hold on there.
But Jesus spoke to them at once. "Don't be afraid," he said. "Take courage. I am here." Then Peter called to him, "Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you walking on the water." So Jesus said, "Yes, come." So Peter went over the side of the boat
Whoa, this is awesome.
and walked on the water toward Jesus. But when he saw the strong wind and the waves,
Ah! Whoa!
he was terrified and began to sink.
Baby, help me!
"Save me, Lord!" he shouted. Jesus immediately reached out and grabbed him. Jesus said, "You have so little faith. Why did you doubt me?" When they climbed back into the boat, the wind stopped. Then the disciples worshiped him and said, "You really are the Son of God."
Wasn't that a great story? I love this story specifically because it teaches us so many great things, right? So in this story, Jesus told his disciples to what? Jesus wanted a break because he was going to go on top of the mountain and
Pray.
so he told his disciples to go across the
River.
right. So they got into a boat and they started on their way. And it was a little bit of a trip across the river. It wasn't like, like a small little trip. So that night, a storm came up, right? Jesus was on the mountain praying and a storm comes up and the disciples become very what?
Scared.
They become scared. They become afraid. Have you ever been in a boat and been afraid? Have you ever been in a boat?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you were in this boat, were you ever afraid? Did something ever happen? Like, I don't know, a storm or maybe it broke down? No? Don't remember that? Okay.
No.
But there are moments where sometimes when you're in a boat, you can become afraid. So in this situation, when the storm came up, they became greatly afraid. And so Jesus decides he's going to go out. So he starts to walk out on the water. And who do the disciples think that Jesus actually is when they see him in the middle of the early morning, middle of the night? Who do they think he is?
A ghost.
A ghost. So they're like, ah, right? They're afraid. So they're scared of who they think Jesus is. Jesus obviously is not a ghost, correct? And Jesus says to them, hey, what? What does he say to them? I'm not a ghost,
Yeah.
right? He tells them to have courage, to not be afraid, to have faith, right?
Yeah.
And so Peter says, Jesus, if that's really you, which it was, right? Obviously. He says, Jesus, if that's you, have me get out of the boat and I'll come to you, walk on this water. So Jesus commands him what? To get out of the boat.
Yeah.
So Peter gets out of the boat, which I would be afraid to do because when I get out of a boat, I immediately sink into the water if I'm not getting on a dock, right? So in this situation, he was just going to have the faith and he was going to step out onto the water. And he starts walking on the water towards Jesus, right? And he thinks, what does he say? He's like, woohoo, this is cool. But then what happens?
He sinks.
Well, he sinks, but there's a reason why he sinks. He gets distracted, right? What distracts him in this story?
The wind and the storm.
The wind and the storm. The wind and the storm distract him, boys and girls, right? And he starts to sink, right? And he gets scared. So he's like, Jesus, I'm sinking. And Jesus tells him what?
You have such little faith.
You have such little faith, right? He's trying to explain to him, you have to believe. And he was believing, but he took his eye off of what he was looking at. He took his eye off of Jesus. He took his eye and his heart off having that faith, right? And so he begins to focus and he begins to have the faith again. And Jesus helps him to not sink. He pulls him back up, right? Mm-hmm. Then the storm goes away, right? Mm-hmm. So in our lives, obviously, I mean, it could happen, but obviously this is a story from a long time ago. Obviously, we're not in a boat situation, but in our lives, sometimes storms do arise, right? And it's like we are in a boat, right? It's like something may happen for boys and girls. Something might not go your way, or you might be dealing with something, or you might be struggling with something or battling something. Moms and dads know what that feels like too, right? and their brothers and sisters. And sometimes as believers, as Christians, we take our focus, right? We take it off of Jesus and we don't have the faith that we should, right? So when that happens in our lives, we feel like we start to sink, right? So boys and girls, what we should do when something comes our way and we feel like we're sinking, we need to cry out to who? We need to ask God for help, right?
Yeah.
And who will help us?
Jesus.
Jesus, right? He always is ready to listen to us and to hear our cries and our prayers, right? So, I challenge everyone, you, myself, Dad, all of our friends at home that are watching it, all of our loved ones, that no matter the storm that comes your way, to continue to have courage, to believe, to have faith, to be strong, and to keep your eyes focused on Jesus, right? Mm-hmm. You cannot go wrong if you're focused on him, okay? Don't let the weight of the world and the things going on in the world around us pull us down, right? Okay? Mm-hmm. So that's my challenge to you at home, guys. Stay focused on Jesus. Trust, have faith, courage, and keep straight, right? Keep going on that straight and narrow path. Mm-hmm. Okay. My friend here is a little bit on the quiet side today. I'm not sure what's got her tongue. Maybe the cat. We don't have a cat. Maybe the dog. Maybe. Okay, so boys and girls, we are 1 week closer. I say this pretty much every week now, but we are really 1 week closer. We are getting stuff done, and we are excited, right, to be back together. We have a little tap dancing dogs walking across our floor right now, but it's okay. You guys get to know that we have animals in the house. Anywho,
Sorry.
boys and girls, go ahead and stand up. It's time for worship.
Moms and dads, feel free to join in too.
How does it feel when someone gives you a helping hand? How does it feel when someone takes the time to get to know you? How does it feel? It feels good. How does it feel? It feels good. How does it feel when someone gives you a second chance? How does it feel when someone loves you just the way you are? How does it feel? It feels good. How does it feel? It feels good. So do to others as you would have them do to you. So do to others as you would have them do to you. It's a golden rule. How does it feel when someone gives you a helping hand? How does it feel when someone takes the time to get to know you? How does it feel? It feels good. How does it feel? It feels good. How does it feel when someone gives you a second chance? How does it feel when someone loves you just the way you are? How does it feel? It feels good. How does it feel? It feels good. good, good, good in a crazy way. God's love changed me more than I can say. Can't keep this in, gotta let it out. Gonna tell the whole world that your love is spinning me round and around. Yeah, it's turning me upside down. I can't believe the way you love me more than I can contain. I'm gonna turn around and give it away. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna give it away. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna give it away. I want the world to know